Well, it's that time again. That time where you got nothing to do and want to hear a bunch of motherfuckers talk about topics that get your mind expanding and see life in a new light. A place of no judgment. A place where you're free to ask questions with no ridicule. Well, you get none of that shit here. This shit right here is the Chillin' the Ville podcast.
It ain't nothing. I was like, all right, I'm just chilling with it. And she starts up in my story like once or twice. I was like, okay, she's really friendly.
She like took a picture of her shit. She's like, took a fat one today.
Oh man, nah, like females don't be all friendly like that. She's like, okay, this is a little weird. So I'm sitting there chilling, bro, at my wife's house, bro, with my girlfriend.
Oh,
she's sitting right there, bro. This bitch texting me. I'm like checking the fucking group chat. And I'm like, what the fuck does this bitch want? I was like, I ain't got nothing on my story. Like, bro, I was like, she just hit my ass up randomly. She walks away to do something for her mom. I look at the text, bro. It said, what the fuck? Pay attention to me. I was like, bro, what? I was sitting there like for a second. I stopped. I was like, did I just read this shit right, bro? No. So I'll just like look at it, bro. I said, what's up, bro? And then she calls my ass on Snapchat. I'm like, bro, I was like, no, that's a no-go, bro. And she hangs up in like 2 seconds. She's like, oh my God, see, like, what the fuck are you on? I was like, bro, what the fuck are you on, bro? Like, who are you, bro?
I can ask you the same thing.
I was like, I don't even know who you are, bro. And like, she's like, oh, it's like that. I said, oh, nah, your ass gotta go, bro. So I fucking.
Like, you really didn't know her?
No, I did not know this bitch at all, bro. Her name's Esther. When have I ever met a bitch named Esther?
I would have to block that name.
The names out.
Yeah, my bad. Her name was
Dirt ass.
But nah, like, bitch, like, fucking, like, I was sitting there, like, you have the audacity to tell me to pay attention. You're like, how old are you, bro? Like, who are you? I ain't never heard that motherfucking.
Okay, get this. I had a dog come up to my house, okay, that was like, it was skinny as fuck. I didn't know how it, anything. Came up to my house and, me and my roommate gave it some food and gave it a place to sleep, and all this stuff. And I went to the animal shelter a couple days later because, it was over the weekend or whatever, but found the owner, gave her a call, met her at Cookout, my favorite spot, by the way, and, gave her a dog. She's like, I can't begin to thank you enough, all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
so you expected to get some fat pussy from her to suck your
What
kind
of dog was it?
No, that's not what I said. I said this all started from not getting a text back.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah,
Was it a wiener dog?
No, it was a big ass dog.
You took a picture of your cock, like, how it just looks like your wiener dog. How it's so fucking.
Yeah.
Wiener for wiener.
That motherfucker's a cockhound.
But yeah, so I was like, hit me up sometime or something like that. And she told me to do the same or whatever. And I hit her up like 2 days later. I had to wait 2 days,
The 2-day limit.
Yeah, and I had to wait 2 days to
That's
text
where
her.
you
I was like, how's my godson? And she's like, oh, he's doing fine, all this stuff. She sent a picture of him and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, what kind of beer do you like?
Beard?
Oh, yeah. That's
Beer.
over with.
Oh, beer.
And I was like, oh shit, she's about to buy me some beer, like fucking Bud Light Platinums, fuck it.
As long as it ain't natty.
Right, no natties. That's too cheap. I can't let her know that I'm cheap,
Right.
Nasty.
But and then after she asked that or whatever, I was like, if you're trying to hang out sometime or whatever, never got a text back. I don't even know if I'm gonna get my beer.
That's painful.
That's my main thing. That's my main thing. I want the beer.
Was the dog cool at least?
Huh?
Was the dog cool when you had it?
Dude, and the
Nigga
thing
was
was,
shitting everywhere.
Thing was, I named him Giorno. I already gave him a name.
Giorno.
I gave him.
That's what you did. You put too much sentiment on this shitty dog.
He's not shitty. You watch your mouth about Giorno.
You should have kicked it and then
God damn.
Dude, how could I possibly kick a dog that was already emaciated?
No,
He's like fucking skinny as fuck.
I'll tell you, kick it and then you'd be like, look, I almost got ran over by a truck, but I saved it. And then she would have thought you more of a man.
Well, the thing was that I really tried to wring it dry, dude. I was like, and shout out to my roommate because it was his dog food and his friend's dog cage. But for the sacrifice, I was like, yeah, I gave him food and gave him a place to sleep every single day and all this stuff. And, I really tried to wring it dry. I was like, he showed up, he was like all skinny and stuff, but, I tried to fatten him up a little
fat
bit.
as fuck, yeah.
And she's like, I can't thank you enough and all this stuff. And I was like, just text
How
me
long
back.
was the dog? My fucking gone, my nigga. Like,
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's a difference if the dog was gone like a day and it looked like that, and if she had lost it like earlier that week type shit, because that dog was skinny as fuck. I wanted to keep it. I was hoping that there wouldn't be a chip, so I could keep it. Because obviously she didn't care enough to, care
Help
for
the
the
nigga.
dog. But
How long
That's
ago
how-
was
yeah.
this after you had the run-in with the dog in Simpsonville?
Oh man.
oh no! That was you talking about a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Dude. No, this was like when I moved out of Lexington. So like 2 weeks ago, probably.
You want to talk about what happened to you on that night we ran from the German Shepherd?
Well, okay. So, from my perspective, at least, it was pitch dark outside. We're at Jared's house. Jared, say hi. We haven't
What's up,
introduced ourselves. Let's do that, by the way.
I was just. Oh,
This is the Chill in the Ville podcast, by the way. I'm Parker.
my name is Peter.
I'm Jared.
It's your boy Griff.
You're so dirty. Say your fucking name.
My name is Carl.
There we go. That's
Big
Carl.
Larry.
Okay, so we were at Jared's house. Say hi, Jared.
Hello.
All right. And Jared's house is kind of like surrounded by woods, and it was super dark outside. Typical horror movie type stuff.
No lights at all, my niggas.
Swear, it is dark as fuck outside, and
Power go out, y'all niggas fuck.
we all were a little silly. We had all been drinking a little that night, and all of a sudden, like, we were walking back to the house, and Jared's got this long ass driveway. And Jared and our other buddy Trey out of nowhere start going, run, like all this shit. And all I hear is run, I don't look what it is. I automatically just assume it's like a fucking wolf or some shit.
I was pretty
Bloodshot.
calm, honestly.
No, you were like, run.
Yeah, I turned, it was quiet though. Like
It
I saw
was.
that dog was lurking. I was like, and it's the one that chased my cat up a 30-foot tree.
Dude, I don't care. If you say run 3 times,
Oh, yeah, I
no
turned around.
matter what octave it's at, I am shitting my pants. I'm taking
I
off,
made sure I was behind too, though. Except for Trey. Trey got
Right.
dusted because he started running real slow.
Dude,
That nigga's
I
probably out the
was
bar.
I was hauling.
But I
like,
was like, close the garage, close the garage, close the garage.
dude, we were already back, and like I was hauling ass. I got a bruise on my ass too from it. Like, Jared has like this gravelly type driveway. It's not like gravel, but it has texture to it. So
Yeah.
I had some grip on it, and I had these sandals.
Oh nah, sandals, running the sandals, that's mistake.
It was a
Right.
little wet too that day.
Yeah, it was
that's,
raining a
that's
little
two
bit.
great
The
flags.
gravel's
right there.
not the issue though. It's once you hit the garage.
Yeah, the garage is like silky smooth fucking concrete. Like as soon as I touched that concrete,
Yes.
my legs just swept out from under me. Like I both of them gone.
Nigga hit a
I
Mario
hit the
Kart
ground.
banana.
The thing is,
Glasses came off. It was intense.
it was like a movie. My glasses came off and they flew under your car.
Whole time didn't know if the dog was chasing us still or we
yeah.
didn't hear nothing. But I went, bro. It's a big ass dog. Like it's.
Oh, you can't put
I
it
got
Did
a
it look
neighbor's
aggressive,
German
or was it
Shepherd,
like
but this
running
was
with like
huge.
a? Was it like aggressive, or was it running with like a happy open
I didn't
mouth?
turn around to look. Like I said, I was running. I don't care what it was. I wanted to be safe, and then we could discuss it later. You know?
That was
Yeah,
a
one of
black
my
man run
neighbors
right
is
there.
an ex-cop.
Swear.
Oh
He
wait,
said he's-
you said it was at night, right?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
at
okay.
nighttime. I didn't even look back. I just took off. As soon as I heard the third round, I was like, well, first run, I was like, okay, I'm
And
starting to run.
Usually that dog has a buddy that's also like a big dog, but this German Shepherd's like huge. I was doing yard work one day and it came in and chased my cat, up a tree, and then they said it's mean. Like one of my neighbors, the ex-cop, he was like, it like kind of growled at me and snipped at me one time, and it's a bear. It's not a dog. And it had its head down, just kind of creeping over at us. I was like, no, I've seen this look before. Guys, wrap it up. And we went right back inside.
But yeah, I was like, I tripped, fell, landed on my side, and it fucking hurt too. But I didn't give a fuck. I hit one of those football get-up drills, I got up so quick, not even like I
Camp
missed a
Stoner's
step.
paying off.
I swear, I got up without skipping a beat, got in the house, and I was like, and that's when Jared was like, it was a big old dog and stuff like that. And it's like,
No, that's scary because I had that back when I was really scared of dogs. Like I used to have like actual phobia from dogs. I cannot it's cute dogs. I was just scared shitless of them. I remember it was me and my friend. We were walking down the street. It was back when we hung out. They had this pit bull dog that was just like chilling with these two small girls, and they were way bigger than the dog's way bigger than the girls. So I don't know who let them fucking take that dog out, but it saw us and it just went goo goo, started pulling on the chain and just started immediately running towards us, and they're like, don't run, and then I immediately started fucking running.
that, yeah. Like, don't tell me not to run. I'm just gonna run more.
And then fucking the dude Connor, he's fast as fuck. Like back then, he was like really small and skinny. He just darted me. I was like fucking a round ball. I was fucking. I was not outrunning that dog. So I stopped. I did the fat man like slow down fucking drill, and I went down to fetal position. And I was like, freaking the fuck out. And the dog was just sniffing all around me and shit. I was fucking terrified.
Dude, no wonder. That's fucking scary, dude.
No, we went to I went to my tattoo artist just to visit him. First of all, this man, when I tell you, like, dude he has some steep ass prices, bro, but he do good work. But like when I tell you, this nigga got like extra sharp with them bitches. I'm sitting there like talking to him about this tattoo. He's like, yeah, he's probably run you about $360 for that one. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, hey man, I see like a little puppy over in the corner. I was like, whatever happened to Inky? He was like, when we went there my first time, it was like when I was 19, and he had a little puppy named Inky, and I fucked up, not little, but he had a puppy named Inky.
Yeah.
Dude was probably about like a good knee high length. And
Damn.
dude, he was a big old baby. Like he'll just come up, lick you, start sniffing on you and all that. I said, yeah, what happened to him? He said, oh yeah, he's in the back. He's back there sleeping. I was like, all right. He said, dead dude, bro. This motherfucker got big. I'm like, what you mean? This nigga brings out, bro. I see he was a cane corso, bro. And these dogs are usually just pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
I see this big ass motherfucking like Greek freak Giannis sized hand, the head poke around the fucking corner. This nigga just, yeah, like he's just. I'm sitting there, I'm like, does that nigga got asthma?
Like
Probably
old?
tired from walking around.
No, but like he was like, bro, was like the size of like a small like fucking go-kart. Like he was just a beefy ass dog. And like my nigga was like, he was a grown ass man. Like I'm like, this is like to the point where dude came in, sniffed me, licked me a couple times, let me know I was all right, farted and shook. I was like, bro, what? And I looked, nigga turned around, had the nerve to have his balls dangling and shit. I was like, whose man is this?
Bro, what's a dog gonna do with those? Like where's he gonna put them?
So is this like you get inked up at his house, or is it like a store?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like a public area.
No, it's like a mixed breed of both, bro. Like it looked like a house, but like it's like
Okay, yeah,
it's
no,
like
yeah.
laid out professionally. So I'm like,
I got you.
So, I gotta ask because I haven't had one yet, and I've been looking to get a tattoo.
bro.
How does it feel?
Hurts. I mean, I feel like
I'll put it to you like this: like pain tolerance for everybody is like random. Like what you think about getting on your shoulder or like your chest?
you should get
Probably,
like right on. You should get like right in your
Like, my
ribs.
pain tolerance is pretty high, but I just do one. Because I'm really confused on how it works. Isn't it like a needle and it shoots like a
nah,
jackhammer
it's
or
like
something?
it's like
Yeah, injects
it could be
venom.
1 to like fucking 10 needles like at a time.
Oh,
You could
shit.
imagine though, like where the pain areas are, like your sensitive spots to get pinched,
Right.
or tickled.
Yeah, I
or-
figured.
But when I tell you, like, I'll put it to you like this: like, if you're going for the shoulder that's smooth, I heard chest is a little painful in certain areas.
Yeah.
Like when it gets like up to the top of it, like to
Yes.
the real thick.
Yeah,
Or
you
part.
should
anything
get.
that's close to the bone too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should get it right on your ribs too.
Oh no,
I've heard that's the
ribs.
worst
Yeah,
one.
that nah. I'll tell you the worst one. I actually got it. This. bad
Oh, yeah, I heard
right
that one.
here.
Oh shit.
Underneath the bicep, like. All right, so when I got my first tattoo, like it was smooth, other than like a couple like just areas, because you know it's something that you're not used to. Like you know, once it's like real thick in like the muscle area, you're just like, all right, it ain't nothing. But like once you like start getting it like towards the thin, more sensitive areas, then you're like ow.
I feel it.
But this motherfucker is like all just sensitive areas. So I was like, nah. Everybody was telling me, it's like, yeah, bro, it's gonna hurt like shit. It's gonna hurt like shit. I'm like, no, it's not, bro. It's not gonna be that
I'm a
damn
grown
bad.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody got their own fucking pain tolerance. So you know, I'm probably
Right.
gonna be straight. When I tell you, I laid my ass down, and for 3 hours, I was just in pain.
Damn.
That shit it hurt, like, and it did not stop. Like he did
I'm a little concerned
like,
now. I'm
this
getting mine
big-
the 22nd.
like this big ass rose on my fucking inner elbow. Like that was the
Yeah.
worst of it. Like, and he kept shading and shading and shading. Like the outline's usually not that bad. The shading is usually
Did
not
you have
that
to
bad.
take any breaks?
Nah, I couldn't. If I took a break, bro, I wasn't
Were you
going back.
screaming?
I
For
swear.
real, was it that bad?
It was fucking
Were
awful.
you screaming in pain? Were you just like
Oh, no, I was just like, I was, I ain't trying to look like no bitch, bro. So I was just sitting there. I was just chilling, bro. But like, I was
bursting
like,
into tears?
like it was like, you just make a little
But you
pain
also
face.
are like scared to move.
They should put one of them lunk alarms in the tattoo parlors.
Don't
That'd
you
be pretty
bleed?
funny.
Huh?
Don't you like end up bleeding during the process?
Yeah,
It's not usually that much unless your ass is just like a gusher or something like that, bro. Niggas,
Kush.
nah, like dude, like my first tattoo artist told me about it. He's like, a couple gushers came in through here. I was like, nigga, like candy, my nigga? He's like, nah. He's like, bro, I tattooed and I started like inking dude's shoulder up and it was going all good and I just hit this one spot and that nigga just started busting
Like squirting out, like
like not like it was
Like
just
Dragon
dripping.
Ball Z shit?
Nah, like it was
Okay.
just dripping all over.
Oh.
He's like, nah. He's like, I told you, he's like, yeah, dude, you gonna have to let this heal We're gonna come back, give that some Neosporin, something, some love, a kiss. I don't know. That motherfucker.
Sometimes they be going too deep on it though. Like that'll fuck you.
Actually, yeah, that's like another thing. Like how dude charges a shit ton. Like here's the difference between like a $400 tattoo and a $200 tattoo. Like my shit, like this one is 200 something, and it's smooth, it's nice and all that. But like this is 400, and you can actually like feel the indentation in my skin because like just how much pressure and the only good thing about that is it's gonna last longer because this is gonna fade, and I ain't gonna front to you, bro. Once that motherfucker fades, it's done. I ain't going through that shit again. But like, yeah, that was like
does it cost to get it redone? Like, is it a price for it?
Yeah, when you have to get it re-inked, like
get a receipt for like a month warranty if it fades.
Oh no, it takes
a
a
lot
couple
of tattoo
years.
artists don't like colored skin either. They say I was like because it's like hard to shade and it makes it look like their details aren't as good.
What?
Nah, what was it called? Nah, that was one thing. Like I told because I remember originally on this one, I wanted to get the tassels on my cross. I wanted to get them blue. My nigga looked at me wholeheartedly and said, "Bro, that ain't gonna show up."
Yeah, that's like
my feelings got hurt. I was like, "Damn."
Can they do like white ink?
Oh yeah, you can get white ink and shit.
I'm
it's
getting
just
white
like
ink in mine.
it's just like shit. Like
You should like ink your eyeball.
oh no.
Oh fuck that!
If
That
I'm-
shit
if I'm-
looks scary.
If I'm doing anything with my
Some
eyeball,
Mass
nigga,
Effect shit. Just
Nah, I'm gonna get the Renegon. That's anything.
the Renegon. You get like those
bad
like,
contacts?
Yeah. I always wanted to get those, but I'm scared of putting the shit near my eyes.
I'm not gonna lie. I had one of the best compliments given to me from one of my coworkers not too long ago.
It's like nice ass.
No, when all the mask stuff started, you know, we had to wear masks at work and stuff.
Yeah, forcing us to wear a mask, right? Preach, Parker.
I'm really happy
Talk
that
about-
they're doing that. By the way, everyone should.
Parker
wear
wants his
masks.
freedom.
No, that's not true. Stop saying
You
that.
don't have to wear a mask. Go ahead, Parker. I know what you mean. though.
Anyways,
He's not wearing a mask right now.
We're all
either
wearing
you
masks.
fucks.
Yeah, we all got masks on.
Who you gonna believe now?
We all got masks on. Jared's got a Klansman hoodie. But
Anyways,
go on.
when we started wearing masks, right?
Yeah.
I started wearing contacts instead of my glasses because my glasses would fog up whenever I
Bro.
walk out and shit. It's the worst.
I swear
I'll
that's
tell you the
hated.
trick. I'll tell you the trick, by the way, Carl.
Yeah, I'm
and
the only
Peter.
one without
And Peter. I'll tell y'all
glasses.
both the trick. If y'all are wearing those surgical masks that have like, you know how it has the bar on the top that you can like squeeze and make.
No.
Yeah.
Don't have that on your nose. Have that on your chin and have the
Flat part
the flimsy
on.
part on your nose because I don't know why my roommate actually found that, but it doesn't fog your glasses up.
That's beautiful.
Anyway,
Or you can use your Rise American Citizen to refuse your mask, but go on.
Anyways, I started wearing my contacts just to avoid it, right? And I have pretty blue eyes, and
Narcissist, jeez.
well, I meant to say they're. Pretty
Oh, she said
blue.
that, or you said that
No,
yourself.
I was saying they're pretty blue, as in not like they're gorgeous blue. I was saying
Yeah.
they're pretty blue, as in they're
Blue as fuck.
blues. Yeah, okay.
Crip gang.
Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
anyways,
We're not affiliated with any gang members. Go ahead.
anyways, she walked up to me and she's like, "Are you wearing like contacts right now?" I'm like, "Yeah." What are you talking about? She was like, "Oh, no wonder your eyes look like that." I was like, "Oh, that's what you meant."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "No, I'm just wearing regular contacts right now." And she was like, "Oh," and, you know, like, "Oh, damn," you know, stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, for the rest of the day, I was walking with a strut in my step, dude. I was like, fucking felt like the man of the hour that time, you know.
Yes, sir.
Compliments. Okay, so I will say compliments to a dude. Dudes don't get compliments very much.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we may play it off or whatever, but on the inside, every single dude's
It's a
like,
win.
Bro, when I tell you, there's actually like there's like a study. Like I saw this shit on Instagram. They said like more guys actually fall in love with women just because they say something to them nice, like just because they compliment them. Because like
Yeah.
we're so drained from like not ever getting compliments and shit.
The
Like,
one, you're just like, yep.
yeah, I was like, because like I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Some of these hoes be, you know, they be having like 27 niggas just straight up in their DMs. So, you know, they used to this shit, bro. It's like, I was actually talking to them. I was like, bro, it's like, you know, it's like, tell me something different about myself. I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. Like, I heard that. I'm like, oh, bitch, what do you want me to say? You look like a fucking hippo? Like, you know, you want something unique.
that's so.
But like, yeah, it's like,
She said something about like how she keeps her toes clean or some shit.
I'm like, damn, how you don't get that gunk under your nails?
Your nail polish smells nice.
I saw the smoothest shit on Twitter the other day. This dude was walking around with his the create new contact on your iPhone. He's like, hey, just fill out this brief survey for me real quick. And he was walking up all like business like. And then when they looked at it, they saw that they were trying to make a new contact in his phone.
No.
Bro, it had me weak. I got to use it at least once.
Bro, I couldn't with that. Like, I be seeing all them people do that shit on YouTube and stuff. Like, they be walking up on random people. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a goofy nigga. I can walk up and fuck with some people in public. But niggas be slapping shit out of niggas now, bro. Like,
What do you mean?
like, have you ever seen like a prank like go wrong in public? Like, they'll fuck with somebody, bro, and they'll turn around like, mink, right inside that nigga's face. Like,
Bro, wouldn't you be on that though? Like if somebody was doing some extra stuff. Like I've seen some.
like that nigga that be moaning in
People are
people's
too
ears.
bold now. Yeah. That's some old people too, and they just look at them like, my grandson whoop your ass.
Trust me, my dad, he's because when he's old now, like, yeah, somebody fucked with him one time in the store, and that nigga actually like punched the dude and like laid that nigga out in like a Starbucks. I was sitting there like, Dad, my dad was sitting there like, bro, I'm going to jail. Fuck.
What do you do?
Well, my dad cut him off on the highway. And like my dad drives on, I think this is back in like 17, so this is right when his car was like brand new. So like dude like was followed my dad off the highway to like the Starbucks that he went to go get some damn coffee. And like this nigga, like dude like wholeheartedly comes up behind him and he's waiting in the line and goes, fucking
Oh no, naughty word.
I was like, oh
Yeah, that's not a prank. That's fighting words.
That's not a prank at all.
Yeah, that's like.
I was expecting something funny. No,
Did he get jumped? Like that's what he deserves.
No, but like my dad turned around and knocked dude straight the fuck down, and like the cop.
I'd have took his mirror too.
No, there was a cop that was in there, bro. And like he got up, and he came up. My dad was like, "Fuck, I'm about to go to jail." Next thing you know, the cop walks up to my dad. He goes, "Are you all right, sir?" He's like, "I heard what he said about you. Yeah, you gonna press charges?" I was like, "Damn."
Oh shit!
But,
Hey, that's a wholesome ass story.
Some verbal
then.
assault.
At the end, at least.
Yeah, nah, but like people like not saying like people be doing shit like that, but like if a nigga came up and moaned in my ear, like I was like looking at some motherfucking like
Someone's
cat
hot-ass
food or
breath.
some shit, bro. Like I'm sitting here like trying to get some food or something like that, bro. I'm like, damn, do I want a quarter pounder? I'm like, what the fuck is like I had to turn around and smack the shit out of it. I was like, hey, bro, don't do that shit.
Bro, is that the same dude that be like, whenever you grab something off the shelf, he'll grab it out of your hands?
Oh, yeah, I
bro,
think so.
that would send me more than the moment. The moment I'd probably be like, bro, come on, like. But and then they set it down and they go grab something else. Like I'm grabbing like a bottle of water, he grabs out of my hand. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'll grab the second one. He does it again. I'm gonna be like, bro, you quit playing with me, like.
Nah, see, it had been raps from the start, and then they go to grab it. I'm like, excuse me. He probably, oh yeah, I need this. I snatch.
I'd have coughed on it.
See, like, you'll be amazed. Like, I was usually a person who would give everyone the benefit of the doubt. You know, I automatically assume that everyone is, competent, right?
That's where you
And being
fucked
a
up.
human being, right? I always assume that they're a good person
No.
until I'm proven otherwise, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you see a lot of that shit at Kroger. Like, I started working retail just to have a job to help with paying for college and shit, stuff like that.
The shits I've had in retail, bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you used to work at Home Depot, right,
Yeah, bro.
dude?
I'll let you finish, bro, but I got some stories for that.
All right. I got. Let me tell one. I'll let you tell a couple. Dude, my second week at Kroger. Okay, some dude walks up, and it's just like, okay, let me clarify that I work for the meat department. We have two cases.
Meat department.
2 cases, right? Yeah, I know how to handle the meat, ladies. Wink, wink. No, I'm
Okay.
just playing.
Hit 'em
Anyways, we have the butcher shop, which has like all the cow, pig, and all that shit, chicken.
Cow and chicken.
And then we have the seafood case, right? I love most of the people that go to the butcher case, okay? But pretty much every single person who goes to the seafood shop are all uptight pricks, dude, and I cannot stand them, all right?
Because they feel bougie because they ready to come get some
I swear
seafood.
they're about to come in, buy some $21 a pound motherfucking Chilean sea bass. They're going to eat like 2 portions of and still be hungry 2 hours later, like, dude. And anyways, this guy comes up, right? And like I said, it's my second week there. I don't really know much, but I looked at all the videos at least halfway, and this dude comes up and he hands me this piece of paper which has one of our labels on it. And this label is for some shrimp that we have. And on the label it says Texas Gulf shrimp, right? Which is one of our types of shrimp that we get from the Texas Gulf, right? And then above it said raised in Thailand, right? And there's this whole thing with meat. I'll spare you the details, but basically you have to say where it came from and where it was raised, right? So he's like, can you tell me what that means, right? And I was like, well, I assume that we caught it in I was just interpreting what it said. I assume that we caught it in the Texas Gulf, and then we sent it to some farm in Thailand or something like that, which is obviously not right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but
He's giving false
I'm just
news.
telling him what it says because that's what he asked me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Nah, you don't know what you're talking, blah blah blah, all this stuff." He's just that's one of my least favorite things, by the way. When someone just cuts me off and they're like, "You don't know what you're talking about," like, motherfucker, I do know what I'm talking about. Shut the fuck up, let me finish, But anyways, he was like, "Somebody should sue you," and like all this stuff. And I'm like, holy shit! I was like, if you want to sue a college student, go right ahead. I'm sorry your wife isn't pleasing you enough at home, right? But don't come to me with that.
You're in the
shit,
wrong meat
right?
department, sir.
It's like, we could take this outside if you want, but it's like, damn, like, chill out, It's just do your shopping and get out of here,
I mean, they got nothing else to do. That's why, those people have nothing else to do, I assume, so they just start drama to have some spice in their life. And
Like,
you just
I'd be
That's
making
like
old
a
people's days making sales calls. Like, you don't understand. You call this 68-year-old man, but he ain't spoken to
the
his
kids
son in a
don't
while.
fucking-
Like, I'm like, hey, this is Jared from State Farm. You been looking for some insurance? He's like, actually, no, I haven't. I was like, I don't know how they end up on it. Like, they have to click on an ad or something. Yeah, but then they ask me where I'm going to school, like how my wife and kids are, even though I don't got them. And, like, they be talking to me like I'm one of their kids for, like, 20 minutes. And then they don't get any insurance. You know how mad I am? I'm like, bro, I was over here sweet talking to you, and you ain't give me nothing, no help, no, not even a quote.
Bro, like when I tell you, like working at retail is like the most just straight up toxic environment. So, as the boys know, I worked at Home Depot, the homeliest of depots, bro. Like for a good, I think, what was it? This was like a good year and a half. And like when I tell you, just like partying, like when you said it was right in your beginning. Like, all right, so they moved me from like outside pushing carts and shit to like fucking inside the store, like working in the garden section because they needed muscle apparently. And like anyway, I ended up learning the whole section, like learning a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like I was learning shit, and like I got a call one night. It was like literally 9:30, like we closed in like 30 minutes. I'm just sitting here. I answered the call. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a customer, because I ain't ready for it. Like we had 3 garden phones, and like when I tell you, like I used to send the fucking calls to the other 3 garden phones so many times because I just didn't feel like talking to people. But like I was like, fuck, and I answered one time for the one time, and this nigga asked for a charbroil grill. I was like, bro, we have charcoal grills.
This is the garden center.
Yeah, no, we had grills in garden
Oh
center.
shit! I was like, okay.
But yeah, like we had charcoal grills, and then we had regular just butane grills. We didn't have any broilers.
Charbroiled grills?
We didn't have any broilers. No, I don't know what the fuck that
It's
was.
the shits that you hook up the torches to.
Yeah, but like, I'm fucking sitting there talking to dude, and like I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, sir, we don't have those, bro. He's like, well, I didn't say bro, but I was like, yeah, sir, we didn't have those. It was like,
We don't have those, bro.
it was like some 50-year-old nigga named Hank, but that I probably assumed, bro. And this nigga like wholeheartedly said, he's like, well, I don't feel like you know what you're talking about. I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry. He's like, is there anybody else here? I said, no. Like we had an awkward silence for a second. He goes, well, can you look again? I said, okay. I turned around, stared at it, and said, we don't got none. He goes, you didn't look, did you? I was like, no, I looked. I'm like, I'm standing right here. I look. And like, bro looks at me. He goes, you got a lot of problems, don't you? Like, my nigga, no, like, my nigga stops and says, you got a lot of problems, don't you? I was like, my nigga, what? I was like, oh, no. I said, sir. I said, yeah, actually, somebody else is here. Hung my fucking phone up real quick. I was like, bro, how you gonna like sit there?
Oh, okay. You're on the phone. I thought he was in front of
He
you.
looks at me. I was like, bro, you're on the phone. How do you look at you?
No,
Were
like,
y'all
I
on
felt that
FaceTime?
No, I felt that nigga look at me through the phone.
Because in my head, I thought you said you turned around and you said, I looked, and then you standing in front of you. He was like,
Yeah, he
did
turned
you?
around to see if there was any of
I
those
turned around
grills
and
there.
looked, yeah, I turned around and looked and seen the grills, bro. And like a nigga said, you got a lot of problems, don't you? I was like, my nigga, I was like,
Dude,
smack the taste out your mouth, nigga.
I give you COVID with these hands.
Hey, bro, for real.
Fucking, dude, I had my last day at work for like 2 weeks before I moved back to here, and I have to move back to Lex or whatever. But this lady came in, and it was the first ever time that I spent more than 30 minutes on one person. All right.
Oh my god.
And get this, I was getting helped.
No, man.
I was getting helped by somebody, right? And so she comes up, normal customer. She's at the butcher shop. So I'm like, thank God it's not a seafood customer, right? walk up to her and she's like, hey, so I need 10 tenderloins, all 1.5 thick, all cut on the thickest part of the tenderloin, because the tenderloin is like, it's thick on this side, not thick on this side, right? She wanted all this side. Tenderloin is the most expensive beef product we have in our shop, okay? Anyways, I go through, I cut her 10 tenderloin, you know, and I hand it to her, and she's like, what's wrong with this one right here? You know, and she points at one. She's like, yeah, and that one doesn't look too good either. I was like, they're just tenderloin 1.5 thick, you know? And she's like, no, I need them thicker. Okay, so I had to go grab another tenderloin, you know, and our shop's going to be full as fuck.
Sounds like my grandmother.
Oh, God. Anyways, I give her a tenderloin, right? And she's like, okay, so those look good now. Do y'all have any other sales that are, like, really nice right now? And I was like, yeah, we have 99-cent tenderloins out there, you know, whatever. And they're pork tenderloins, 99 cents a pound, okay? And she's like, okay, I'll be right back. And I was like, oh, God, you know, and I'd already spent fucking 15 minutes cutting her stupid tenderloin. She went over, she came back, she's like, okay. She sets 2 of them up there, okay? Two of them. They're like this thick, like maybe a foot long each, right? It's like, I want each of those 1.5 each, okay? And I was like, motherfucker, come on, you know, and I'm cutting these, and I wrap them up, I put the label on them, and I hand them to her. She's like, I wanted these seasoned.
Bro, what?
And I was like,
I mean, don't we all? But like, bro, what? You didn't ask for that.
Well, okay, so we are paid to season them, right? Like, we have the seasonings in our shop, but say you want them seasoned.
Right.
Before I wrap and stick on the fucking price, you know? So now I'm like, okay. And
unwrap them.
And my coworker, bless his heart, he grabbed them. He was like, I'll take these, you know, and all this stuff. And he started seasoning them. And she's like, do you think I'll need more? And I was just fed up at this point. I was like, no. You know, I just said no, right? And she was like, I think I need more. And I was like, oh, wait, I remember now. My lead had just told me earlier that day that one person can only buy 2 at that price, right? So I was like, motherfucker, that's my trap card, right?
So bad.
And she was like, well, my husband's here, so he'll just get them. And I was like, oh my God, you are the devil. You are the fucking devil who are coming in here and taking all my time, you know? And so she was like, yeah, he'll get them or whatever. And we just kind of sat there and stared in silence for a couple seconds, right? Mm-hmm. And then I just kind of was like, oh, you wanted me to grab them for you? And she just shook her head, yes, you know. She's like, right? And I was like, ma'am, the pork tenderloin are out on the customer floor. I'll be happy to slice them for you if you bring them to me, you know. She's like, I'm your customer, and I want you to get them for me.
Oh,
Bruh,
no.
she's just being disrespectful.
And, okay, so that's when I hit her with I was about to hit her with an anime point, you know. I was about to be like, you listen here.
That
you know.
WWE.
And as soon as I pointed, right, my coworker, thankfully, he was like, I'll get the tenderloin. And he went to grab them, and then he brought them back, and I sliced them. But it was really close to being a lose my job type of day, because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like.
Because customers be on it. They'll
Old people feel
Just
so
power
entitled.
trips, you know?
yeah, like anytime you give anybody the slightest bit of power, like niggas let it go straight to their head.
I swear.
Like I remember, like with customers, like they know you probably need your job. Like other than me, like when I worked 2 jobs, like I didn't need one of them, so like, I always like fucked up with people.
Reckless.
Like nah, they like if they stepped at me wrong, I'd be like, my nigga, what? I'd be like, oh no, I cuss them out, and then next thing you know, look at me like, let me speak to your manager. I tell my manager, he'd be like, bro, what did I tell you about cussing people out? I was like, what you gonna do about it? He's like, nothing. He's like, because they knew they needed me more than I needed them. But like, yeah, so like they'll take that shit to like their advantage, bro. And then like, you know, like people like anytime somebody try to blackmail you and shit, like they'll let that power go to their head. They'll be like, you know, well, you did hit my car, so you know I could sue you, but you know you could just keep coming mowing my grass and some shit. But
Have you had that happen to you before?
oh hell no.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah, I was pretty.
that
specific.
sounded pretty specific.
Nah, what was it? I remember what's it called? Like, I've only hit 2 cars in my life. All right, the first one was actually like, it was like I didn't even. No, I've hit 3 cars. I needed like.
He
I felt
forgot
bad.
it.
Wait, hold on.
It was
Hold
pretty
on.
hard.
Wait, no, it was 5. Yeah, it was 5.
Nah, like
How many hit you?
actually, no. Well, technically, the third one somebody did hit me. So
Okay,
like,
fair
that's
enough.
bro. So the first one, like, I didn't know how to feel because like I was working at Home Depot and like they told me to park my car in the back because like they were like, no, you can't park all the way up in the front of the parking lot. You know, that's for the customers. I was like, fuck y'all niggas. So I like moved back like slightly to the middle of the parking lot, and I go to back out, and like I was driving I think it was a Buick Lucerne. So this bitch was a long ass car, like, cause I'm a big nigga, so I needed a big car. I backed straight out, and I heard, tuk. I was like, oh fuck! I was like, I hit a nigga. I looked out, bro. There was like 10 niggas standing there staring at me, bro. I said, I spun the block real quick down the store and parked in the back, bro. Nobody said nothing. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh shit!
What'd you hit?
It was like a fucking Nissan
child,
Pathfinder. Nah. No, what was it? Then like,
You said all like it was disappointed and hit a child. What?
but
No, like it was like parked or were they
yeah,
driving?
it was parked.
I just hit the other parking lot.
Yeah, bro, because the fucking car was long as fuck. I didn't know how to like, bro. Like, I'm a car person, bro. But like, I remember when I first got into trucks, I always like never anticipated how big the motherfuckers were. So like, my dad had a truck when I was like 14 when I just started learning how to drive, and like I felt so bad because I took that truck for granted, bro. Because I was so scared to drive it because that motherfucker was an F-150, bro. It was a fat motherfucker, and like. I drove I drove Kendrick, my friend. I drove his dad's Ram, and like I fucking fell in love with that shit. And now this nigga got like this big ass GMC Sierra. I took that bitch through Taco Bell's drive-through. I was sitting there like, oh Jesus! I was praying the whole time around the corner because
They got curbs on both sides.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying,
I know
bro.
exactly what you're
Oh,
talking about. Yeah,
the one up in Ferncrest, that motherfucker.
the one that Peter used to work at, right?
Yeah.
He's wearing the shirt.
I'm wearing the shirt.
He's wearing the shirt right now. The legendary 2-layer, but it's only one shirt.
Oh, that's the most motherfucking disgusting thing. I hate when they do that. Come here, I got this one shirt. Like, my mom got me a shirt for Christmas one time, bro. And, like, it was this black shirt, bro, and it was cold as fuck, bro. It was just solid black. It was my first solid shirt, and I thought I was
Touch me.
cool as fuck.
The first time you drove, okay, I don't know if it was just me or anybody else, but like you've played games with driving like Mario Kart in them before.
Yeah.
Like when you first started driving a car, did you knew like you start that bitch and you don't touch anything, it just moves by itself?
Yeah. No, I did not know that, bro.
I didn't know that.
I always
either.
thought it was like Mario Kart rules. You don't touch anything, it stays still, and then you drive and move. That shit scared the fuck out of me the first time. My sister, she's like,
I was
fine.
like, why won't it stop?
Yeah. No, my sister was like, "Oh, you can drive." Huh? She wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and I was like, started that bitch up, and then like it just started moving on its own. I fucking
Slammed
on the brake, and she went goo and smacked her head against the fucking dash.
Peter.
I remember, what was it? Like, my thing was, like, when, like, the first time, like, I knew, like, that after I, like, eventually started driving, but, like, I didn't know that, like, the bigger the engine in the car, the more powerful it was, and, like, you know, the more it rolled, like, by itself.
Yeah, so it was fucking hauling by
faster
itself.
it rolled. Yeah, so, like,
It was like 25.
yeah, my dad's truck had a big ass V8 in it, and like I didn't know shit about cars at the time, so I didn't know. Like, yeah, it has an 8-cylinder. I was like, the fuck is that, nigga? Like, it has like 8 cans in that bitch or something. Like, but I start that bitch and I throw it in reverse, and like that motherfucker took the fuck off. Like I heard, like motherfucker just I put it in reverse. I let it off the brakes a little bit. And that motherfucker said, "Skirt." I was like, oh fuck. Like that big motherfucker can move like. Fucking anything with a fat ass engine, that bitch will move.
My dad, like the way he taught me to drive, I wouldn't say it's traumatic because it got the job done, but damn it if I wasn't scared the entire time. Because like the first time I actually drove, my dad was like, "Yeah, we're bringing back."
I am a little girl. Send nudes.
Oh shit! I probably shouldn't bleep her name out. My little sister, brought my little sister along, right? Put her in the back seat, and she was like 3 at the time, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh shit, the stakes are fucking high as shit right now.
Oh my god,
you know?
You gotta look good.
And like the thing is, I'm already a pretty anxious person, so my heart was,
Yeah, you could have used her as a shield though.
you know, but like,
Yeah.
I had to, you know, I had to get through for my little sister.
Beep.
But and then the way he taught me parallel parking, he took me to Louisville, you know, like the city of Louisville.
Oh yeah.
And like he was just like, yeah, parallel park right there. And I was like,
Bro, what?
what? he's like, you know how to do it. You just got to do it. Don't hit the cars. It's that easy, like, and I was just like, oh, all right.
I mean, yeah,
When you think about it that way, though, and take your time, like, bro, but Derek, the only car wreck I ever had was because of Derek. I was like, when he took his driver's test. It wasn't really a car wreck, but like he took his test. We practiced, and bro, I was hyped for him. Like he aced it the first time. Second time he went around, it didn't take long enough. I knew, and this old white guy was there. He just looked disappointed, and he looked at me because he knew it was my car, and he rolled down the window. He was like, "Yeah, check your front end." I was like, bro, what did Derek do? And he hit the thing on the parallel park when he pulled out. And what was messed up was he was like, yeah, I saw he was going to hit it, is what the guy told me. I was like, you didn't stop him? Like, now there's a little
learn his
crack.
lesson.
But you can't even see it, though. Like,
Right.
But the dude told me, he was like, yeah, just check your front end. And, like, I was like, bro, you saw that he was going to hit it, and you didn't stop him and fail him. You said, hey, yeah.
Stop and fail.
Like, bro, like if you know he's going to hit it, like.
You should have gotten one of those cars that have like the passenger side driver shit with it at the same time.
Then we did it again after he did it perfect again. I was so hurt for Derek.
Nah, fuck. At least you didn't have like a real wreck. Like I had a wreck in my first car, and bro, that motherfucker. First of all, that was like the worst day ever. Like I got in a wreck, my car got totaled, and the nigga on top of it, the nigga wanted to fight me.
Oh shit, are you serious?
Yeah,
like he got out squaring up type stuff.
I've never hit anyone.
Yeah, like, bro, like...
Was he a goon?
Nah, it was a white dude. He was like...
Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, you fucked my way,
Come on, bro.
But, like, nah, I was coming around this corner, and, like, there was a wreck that already happened around the corner. I was on my way to work, and, like, I didn't see it. So everybody was, like, slamming on their brakes and shit. And my car, being a 2006 luxury car that has a fat-ass engine in the front, it weighed, like, fucking 5,000 pounds. This bitch stopped, just slid straight into the back of this guy. Dude gets out the car. He's like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, I should beat your fucking ass right now. And I'm like, meanwhile, I'm like 17, just like sitting there chilling, and my car's like, bro, my car. Like I'm like fucking like flipping out, like seeing my hood bent up. I was like, bro, it's just the hood. It can't be that bad.
He played GTA.
Like,
it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, I was like, bro, I just go to pay and spray, bro. It'd be cool. But I'm looking at my.
Just take it to the garage real quick.
I'm like, bro, my car, bro. Like, and then next thing you know, like it dawns on me, like this nigga's like cussing me out in the middle of the street. I look over, bro. I look over and I open my door. I said, shut the fuck up! Like I yell at this nigga, like
all that adrenaline hits.
Like I just got pissed. Like I was like, he was like sitting there. He's like, oh, like he's
he's black. I'm scared.
I go to open up the door. Next thing you know, like the beefiest fucking cop. Like this nigga was diesel as shit. Dude grabs my fucking door. He said, "It's not worth it, son." I said, "Oh." Hey,
hello.
Like this nigga was like straight like
white or black?
No, it was a black guy. That's the nigga like his name.
Can I mention too?
There's a. I remember. Oh, sorry, God.
I was just going to say, can I mention too? Carl can whoop some fucking ass, by the way. So it's like that dude did not know it was coming.
Carl's a big man.
Like I was tripping. Like next thing, when I saw that cop, I was like, oh yeah, I'm cool. No, I don't want no smoke, bro. Like that nigga wanted like ate cows and shit for fun.
Yeah, I was saying because my sister, she got in a wreck. It was the stupidest one. It was just like she was looking at her phone on she was like on a red light, and then she saw it go green. But there was that one of those trucks that has like that trailer that keeps those lawnmowers in.
Oh yeah.
Fucking. So she saw the green light through her peripheries and just started driving and dented the back of the fucking trailer thing. And yeah, I saw this big ass black cop buff as shit just come by. My sister was like freaking out for it.
Hey, bro, it's just like it's because like when it happened, like you see it, like you said, like in GTA, like I fucking run through a fucking park full of niggas, bro, and just murder their ass, bro. And, you just be completely fine. But like when you hit something in real life, you like, fuck, that's gonna cost
so much
money.
more weight. Yeah,
you immediately think money.
Like, can I ask you, like, was it like?
Yeah.
Is it like painful? Like,
actually no, like because I ain't gonna lie, I jerked hard as fuck. It was painful the days after, because like,
was he still?
Huh?
Was he still, or were you just going faster than he was?
Oh no, he was. No, he slammed on his brakes in front of me.
Oh, so he's a whore.
Yeah, he didn't see them stopping around the corner. He slammed on his brakes. I slammed on mine. Just right in the back of that nigga.
Okay, so how dented was the car? Like
his wasn't that bad. Mine got like this motherfucker looked like he got dropped.
It got totaled?
Yeah, mine it looked like he got dropped by like a motherfucking leopard or some kid. Like that motherfucker got it's my fucking cheeks clapped. Like it was.
That's what happened to me. I was parked though. I wasn't parked. I was at a red light, and somebody in one of those big like work vans, I was like, smacked me into a truck and smacked that truck into something else while we were on Barstown Road. And the only car that was absolutely ruined was mine. I was like, but I was driving a crap car. I had a nice car, but I was using my brother's, and and it was called mine. And I was also 17 or 16 driving. But with me and Zeth in the car, I was like, and we were going to somewhere before football practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was like, during our study hall
dude.
time, absolutely smacked me. My radio flew to my back seat. It came out of my car. The fucking some of the buttons on my steering wheel like was all broke, and I was like, damn. And I had to drive it home afterwards too. It was like
that's bro.
Oh, those guys.
No, I remember. What was it? After I lost my first car, I got like, you remember that car that I had in that video that you sent me? Yeah, it was a '98 Altima, bro. I called it the Beg Bug because it was the first time I ever seen a fucking brown car. It's the most disgusting
ugly
thing.
as
Like
shit.
dirty brown or like
like shit stained brown, like fucking just straight out your ass cheeks.
Okay.
Like I was in that bitch, and like dude told me it was I bought it from one of my friends that I worked with, and like I bought it for $800, so I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah.
But like he said his granddad was fixing it up. I'm like, yeah, grandads, they be having that mechanical wit and shit like that.
use duct tape logic.
Yeah, like my nigga like put some new spark plugs in there. He's like, yeah, he's got new spark plugs and all this shit. I was like, all right, cool. Not bad. I didn't know. I still didn't really know about cars, so I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. But anyway, I was on my way back from work. I was on my way home from work. I was gonna go pick my girlfriend up, and when I tell you like the fucking like wholeheartedly, 2 of these motherfucking spark plugs popped out of my fucking engine, and like I sounded like I was driving a straight lawnmower. Like it was like fucking dum 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 dum. And like the worst thing is like I was fucking like I pulled up in this girl's neighborhood and like everybody's outside playing and shit. It was a warm day. Next thing you know, I pulled up dum, 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 and it just starts raining and pouring. I'm just like, oh man, I done bought hell over here, bro. I was like, I just bought the negative karma. Like I get home, I'll tell my dad, I was like, Dad, my car broke. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, something fucked up in the front part of it. He's like, what do you mean? He opens up my hood, bro, smoking, bro. There's fucking gas everywhere. I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, yeah, your spark plug kind of popped out, son. He's like, you're lucky you didn't blow up. I was like, damn.
Oh shit!
I was
like, thanks, Dad. That makes me feel a lot better.
Oh no, what was it? No, my dad is like, he's like, I love him to death, but he's like one of those people that will tell you like critical shit
Straight up.
like after the fact. Like
I feel it.
All right, so my car that I got now, it overheated one day. I get out, I'm like, damn, is my antifreeze all gone? I go to open it, I hear tss, and I see this shit rush up. I'm like, oh fuck! So I screw it back on real quick, and my dad goes, oh yeah, you check your antifreeze? Yeah, you weren't supposed to do that. I was like, my nigga, what? I was like, I told you I was going to check my.
Like you could have froze your wrists off and lost your hands.
No, it was the exact opposite. I was about to melt myself. Like that shit was like boiling.
Oh, shit.
Antifreeze, Parker.
Yeah, like.
Well, I thought that antifreeze would be cold.
Nah, it's to keep
oh
it-
wait,
yeah, it's to keep it-
antifreeze.
yeah.
I see.
No, it is supposed to keep it cold, but it also like keeps your engine from like
Yeah,
freezing
freezing
up
over.
too.
I
But
see.
like fucking like he's told me that like right after the fact. I was like, oh, thanks, man. And I was sitting there like, what's it called? Then like I remember like I had a talk with him like before I went on prom. He's like, all right, son. He's like, I understand it's prom night. You're gonna go out, have fun,
Get your dick wet.
have a nice night. I'm sitting here to tell me like expect him to tell me something about sex or something like that. I'm like,
Said,
sitting there
"Ew,
ready for this
icky."
fucking. I'm getting ready for this whole emotional talk. He's just okay, slaps me on my back. I go. You just I was like, I call him. I was like, I get home, I drop my girl off, and I'm like, he's like, so how was your night? He's like, you get it in? I was like, what you mean you get it in? I was like, he's like, did you
Fuck some pussy?
did you fuck her? I was like, no. He was like, why not? I was like, what you mean why not? I was like, this is my friend, bro. Like, I ain't fuck with her like that. He's like, you still should have clapped the cheeks. He said, that's tradition, son. I was like, this nigga. I was like,
Is he wrong?
He's not wrong, but I was like, Nigga, you couldn't give a nigga a heads up or something?
Can we talk about how
I
Peter
didn't
fucked
get
the
laid
ground?
after either prom, and it's fucking bullshit.
That's the one thing, and the thing that hurts the most is the fact that you can't go back and redo it.
Right.
Like
And
you can never like hit that milestone.
I went home and got
this-
crossfaded that night, and it was funny as fuck.
Peter's not gonna dodge this
No,
situation.
I'll tell about that one. But I was saying, I remember one of the proms. It was in high school, I think. It was just so fucking boring. That was the one you were there, and we just fucking left in the middle of it because how boring it was.
Oh
And
yeah,
we-
that one was rough.
we
I'm
went to, like-
talking about
Is that junior
senior
prom?
when you hit your dance in the middle of everybody.
Yeah, senior prom. I get aggressive in like social parties.
Aggressive.
Yeah,
Let's go through play by play.
I don't know if it was
Ask Madden on this one.
if they like said anything beforehand about giving awards for dancing.
The Grind on Me song came on. This
But yeah,
man
the
Peter
Grind
turned
On-
on his freak mode.
No one was doing it. Like if no one else was gonna do it, my big ass was gonna sit there and fuck the shit out that ground.
But he ate it though. Like everybody was losing. But the teachers was screaming, like
Peter-
hyping Peter up.
Peter is really nimble when it comes to his dance
Dance,
moves.
bro. So,
His hips swivel like none other I've ever seen.
so let me I don't know if you remember this, Jared, bro. So you mean to tell me that you fucked the ground for a second time, my nigga?
He did it at my
I did
house
no,
too.
I'd
no.
fuck Jared's ground.
No, all right. So you mean a third time?
I fucked Disney's ground.
That's what I was going to say,
I
bro.
fucked the prom's ground. I mean, I did Worm. Is the Worm fucking the ground? Because
It's not really the worm. You know that like when
Yeah,
you
pull
do like
off-
the grind and stuff. Yeah, that's
Putting
what
your
Peter
hips
was
into
doing.
it.
Peter
He had
was
people
straight,
going,
like
though.
no
No, I tried to
foreplay,
do-
straight in. You know, like
I
he was
try to do
fucking the ground.
you know, when like in that Grind on Me song where like they land on their hands and then
Yeah.
slowly, but I'm like fat as fuck, so like I go and I collapse under my weight instantly, but like I like seal on a ball kind of thing where like I'm like using my stomach as like a balance where like I can actually roll my hips against the ground. But then afterwards they like announced he's like the best dancer for prom, and then I wasn't picked, and I was like fuck.
Bro,
we were
prom was
booing.
rigged.
We were actually
prom,
booing.
Prom was rigged, bro. Because I really pulled up.
And
I
then-
was the flyest nigga. Big ass nigga in a white and pink suit, bro. Dreads was curly in the motherfucker. I finally got a fucking taper. I was feeling myself, bro. They gave it to that nigga Terrence.
Terrence Johnson.
Okay,
I
we're-
swear.
But okay, Terrence fit was like, bro. If we were talking tuxes, like we
was
would
he
have
the
had to do a
one
different
wearing
boat.
like the like light blue one or whatever?
No, he's wearing like a fucking angel suit. Like my
Yeah,
nigga
like
had
it wasn't like a tux like ours, but bro, he was fitted.
Bro,
I was like, bro, it looked tough. I'm
Look
not
me in
gonna
the- look
lie.
me in my
I couldn't rock it.
look me in my
but he
optical
did.
stems, bro, and tell me that he don't count as a girl. Like, tell me he don't count as a girl.
He don't count as a girl. It was for best dressed. I was like, and if we had to be real, bro, he would have probably beat out the boys and the girls if he had his own category. So we had to give him his dub.
Hey, bro,
He's neutral.
I'll give it that one.
We were all fly though. We
Hey,
really
nigga,
were.
Hey, bro, y'all niggas was fly looking like some big
But
ass
that
packs
red
of
and black
ketchup.
suit was tough.
Big ass packs of ketchup. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro, that fucking red suit, bro. Nah, who's?
Oh yeah, it's Jared. I forgot.
Mine was red and black. Yeah,
No,
bro,
somebody
it was tough.
pulled up, bro, and that nigga looked like on everything I love, bro. That nigga was wearing red, bro. And he looked straight up like Larry the Lobster, bro. Like that nigga was a big
I don't
ass
remember.
armadillo. I don't know. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Armadillos are
Y'all
red.
remember? Y'all remember
Can we talk about Jacob Rutledge walking around kissing
kissing people? I was just about to say that.
And now he's married.
He fucking walked up to the girl that I went to prom with.
You hate to see it.
Fucking, it's all right
Was
though.
he? Did he go to our school?
He went to middle school with us.
I know he went to middle school. Did he
Yeah,
go to?
then, no, he didn't go to Fern Creek, but he dropped in for prom and was kissing people, and now he's.
No, I remember him.
I didn't even know the dude, and he kissed me on the cheek. I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, I wasn't going. I was like, Jacob, bro, you know me, like, don't do it.
Bro, like back in the day, yes, I believe Jared was one of the black brothers. Like,
Back in the day,
like even now, still now, bro. Like I feel like what's it called? Like with Kathy, like when she walks in,
Till
like,
he has
she-
to become Jared from State Farm. Then these
I mean,
guys
I don't
switch
feel
it
like
back. real
I
quick.
am. Like, I don't feel like I tried to. I just
Oh,
feel
no,
like
you're
I.
not. It's
I
just
just feel like
we
I do
fuck
well
with
with
you.
everyone.
Yeah, well, no,
Like,
this is black people. We fuck with you.
You're terrible with Asian crowds, but the other ones you're pretty good. Yeah.
Hey, bro, no Asian niggas do not.
I don't know. I brought Kevin Wynn out of his bubble.
Kevin Wood.
Bro, I actually miss dude, bro. He was actually cool. I never,
cool as fuck.
I never really
He'd
like.
always hit me up and be like, you almost stole me the $5," and I'm like,
Fuck you, nigga. Hey, nigga, we graduated. That declined, nigga.
I swear.
Nah,
He fucking. I remember he brought that pepper. I don't know if I already talked about this in the podcast before, but
This is next gen.
the fucking where he brought that pepper shit. I don't know. He was harvesting peppers in his basement for some fucker.
Oh, the ghost pepper stuff.
yeah,
or
I think, I
whatever?
don't know what it was. I don't know if it was ghost pepper because I don't think I would have survived that. I would probably grab like some
Ghost
kids.
peppers aren't
Wait,
that
this was middle school.
Middle school, yeah.
Bro, I remember this, Peter. Oh my god.
He was like, I was like, I think I said this. I don't
He
know
brought
if
it in a Ziploc bag. I remember.
Nigga bought a zip of
if
fucking
I did
peppers.
say this, I'll edit it out. But it was just pretty much. I couldn't even even handle like eating like Cheetos type ish, and then I ate this pepper,
Yeah,
and then
Peter
I was
was
just
a bitch.
fucking crying and just like freaking out in the cat. Like I stood up, was making the scene. I was like, ah! Like guttural fucking screaming, just running around like stealing people's milk while they were fucking
Stealing
lying.
people's milks off of other people's tables.
Like they had like those like
The true moves.
Are you going to
Yeah.
drink that?
The
true
lunch
move.
ladies came running
Oh,
and
there's
was
no
helping
asking.
them and everything.
There's no asking. I was stealing milk.
He literally
Just
was
went up and
snatching them.
yeah, like it was. Oh yeah, I snapped. I wasn't like going like fucking 40 feet across the thing stealing other.
Like he
I,
was even grabbing the skim milk.
Oh man, nah, that milk
Hey,
was
hold
fucking
on, hold
trifling
on,
back in
hold
school.
on.
In
I
middle
had-
school, you did not like
Wait, we'll
skim
talk
milk.
about
Don't
the-
cap to me.
I like.
Well, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wanted it in
But
middle
it's not
school.
that bad. It's not my choice, but it's not.
But yeah,
Now it's not bad,
I
but
was
in middle
take-
school, nah.
I was taking everyone's milk and then like those mango, like those cut mangoes, and they had like the little mango juices
Oh, you
stuck
talking
in
about
them.
the peaches?
Yeah, peaches. Yeah, I was
Hey,
sucking
bro,
those
the
down.
peaches was far.
But it was so high. Yeah, I remember afterwards in the second period, I couldn't talk properly. I had like my tongue was swollen, so I was like,
Bro, I had to eat a ghost pepper one time, bro. Well, I didn't have to, but I did.
Yeah.
It was the man, the myth, the legends class. My boy Andy Ames.
Oh, he made you?
No, he didn't make me
He
do
like
it.
held you down? Yeah?
Nah, like some dude, like just like I forgot who that nigga. It was some nigga in ROTC, bro. 'Cause you remember how they used to have them peppers?
Funny bill heads too.
Yeah, like bro, dude's just like, he's like, yeah, bro, pop one of these. I'm sitting there thinking this nigga's popping me a perk or some shit. I'm like, oh, it's a
down.
pepper. He said, eat it, bro. I was like, ain't this bitch hot? She's like, it ain't that bad. I was like, man,
it ain't that bad.
I was like, fuck it, man. It ain't nothing gonna kill me. So I popped the motherfucker in the mouth, bro.
Hold
Take
on.
a
How
couple-
much of it did you eat?
The whole thing.
The whole
The
thing.
whole nipple.
Oh
Like-
my god.
He fucked up.
You
Like that
fucked up.
motherfucker. No, here's where I really fucked up. 'Cause I bit into it, and then like there was the seeds in there. I crunched them bitches.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So I was sitting there for like it didn't hit me for a second, bro. I was like, damn. I said, that ain't that spicy. I said, oh fuck. Oh shit. I said, Mr. Ames, I need to leave. He goes, what's wrong, bro? He's like, I need to get some water. I was like, all right. I get up. I calmly walk out the classroom. I close the door. I take the fuck off sprinting. Like, I I ran a 4 flat if we talking fucking 40-yard dash. I took the fuck off. I smacked that first water fountain, bro. I started drinking, bro. And like, this shit wasn't like my tongue got swole too. So like, I couldn't swallow right, bro. So that shit was just like I was drowning, like standing up.
God.
I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So I go down to the fucking I'm like, fuck, is lunch still here?
You
I
ask
go
the
down.
nurse, she gives you a bag of ice.
No, for real, nah, bitch, give me a Band-Aid and a motherfucking slap on the head. I run all the way downstairs. I run to the cafeteria, bro. I walk in, bro. I try to like speed walk as calmly as possible. I walk in, I'm like, I looked at the lady, she's like,
at that moment, I don't give a fuck about public appearance. Like I'm freaking the fuck out. Like,
oh, nah, them be like, look at that dumbass nigga over there. Like, you know how Fern Creek was. Like, bro, like I was
Oh, she
fucking-
was
on-
Nurse
on
Jackie,
some
right?
stuff or
Wasn't
something.
that her name? Nurse Jackie.
No, when I tell you, like, I pulled up into the lunchroom. I cut right in front of me of the line. I bumped like this one, like, this bitch was fine as fuck. I bumped her ass straight out the way. She said, oh my God. I was like, I grabbed like 4 milks, bro. They was like, damn. She's like, the lunch lady was sitting there like, I looked at her, I like just like fucking blew my demon breath at her, and like she's like, okay, you can go.
That's gonna be $3.95.
Bro, like I beeline back to like the breezeway.
Nah, free and reduced lunch, baby. That's
Are
what
you
we
damn
had.
right, Carl? You remember your lunch number?
Hell yeah, nigga.
I don't.
That's stuck to my soul, bro.
What is it?
Bro, it's 95.77,
Wow.
bro.
1984, baby.
Bro, I remember mom from elementary school, bro. It was 5.789. Like, bro, I remember that shit.
I know. Fuck
Wait,
all
I just said my middle school one. My high school one was 5784. That was really fucking close to that. It's
Hey,
weird.
man.
Senior year, senior year, I had this lady remember mine.
Oh man, no, like when I tell you, like, bro, like I jetted to the breezeway, and like you know how Miss Hinkle and all them were out there, like always like looking for people skipping.
Yeah.
No, they find my ass like ass up in the air, like fucking drowning myself in milk.
Ass up in the air.
I'm just
I
like,
was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, what are you
I'm
talking
like, I'm bent the fuck over, like drenching
doing
my
the
tongue in
booty
milk.
Oh.
Exactly, bro. Miss Hinkle goes, what are you? She stops and looks at me. She goes, baby, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not. I'm hurt right now. She goes, no. She's like, do you need to go see the nurse? She said, what you do? I said, I ate a pepper. She said, oh, that's what your dumb ass get, and walk off. I was like, damn.
I love this Tinkle.
Bro, I was fucked up. I came back to class, bro. Niggas was sitting there. They was looking at me. I said, Carl, you all right, bro? I couldn't say nothing, bro. And like, I shit you not, a single tear just rolled down my fucking face. Like, I was just,
Miss Hinkle was one of the few real ones. She cried when I like you hugged her and then you left, but she was in tears.
All right, bro. Miss Hinkle, shit, that was that woman, bro. I remember Big Tim, bro. That nigga,
Dude,
He was a Big Tim, man.
I think I talked about this in my last one, but I disappointed Big Tim one time by walking out 2 minutes early, and I saw it in his eyes. And I got to say it again.
got
I've
hurt.
already said it. I got to say it again. I'm sorry, Big Tim.
Bro,
I hope you can
Parker
forgive me.
was the do no wrong in football. He was the prime example. I slid under the radar. I got my grades, but I ain't have to. I ain't have to set
show
the
out.
standard. I can still act
I swear, I had
myself.
a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Sorry, now we got distracted by this fucking chihuahua dog.
so buddy.
All right, what was that story you're talking about earlier, Chris?
Is he ready to jump up here?
Chris.
Carl.
Can he do it? Does he have that in
He
him?
could do it, but I grab him. What was that story
very
about
fun-
how
he's
like
very
you hit this
easily-
kid in the back of the head with a tire iron, hit his body in the forest or some shit because you said your head was built funny?
Oh, my nigga, what? No, I remember what's it called, bro. Well, I guess I could tell a story about punching a middle schooler in the dick.
Wait, as a
what?
grown man or back in middle school?
Nah, back when I was in high school. All right, so it was like, all right, so you know how everybody started getting their cars
Man's a
around.
bully.
No, like, well, you know how everybody started getting their cars around senior year, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get my car until late in the senior year, like right around graduation time.
I agree, yeah.
So I was like, everybody was like whipping their cars and shit like that, and I was pissed because I was on the bus. I was like, man, this bullshit, bro. I was like, fucking hate the bus, bro. But like the worst thing was like we shared a bus with the kids that went to Newberry.
Yeah.
Like, so it was like all these like fucking stinky ass little kids on there, bro. And there was this one nigga, I forgot what this nigga's name, bro. It was something nasty as fuck, like Dustin or some shit. But like, he fucking like, dude, just like fucked with me every day. Like he just saw that I was a big ass nigga, bro. He was like,
Yeah,
he be
yeah.
pulling on my dreads and shit, and like fucking trying to tickle my neck and shit. And I'm like, bro, like leave me alone.
Must
Like,
be
dude,
that gay shit, bro.
like dude
He's
was like
hitting on you.
no, like my nigga was poking me in the shoulder one day, bro. And he's like, come on. You want to come back? You want to come to the back with me? I was like, no, bro. He's like, what? I was like, will you shut the fuck up? He's like, bro, what are you gonna do about it, bro? I said, I can't beat up a middle schooler, bro. I said, fuck it, bro. This nigga need to learn a lesson, bro. So I like fucking like, you know how you used to thigh check
like,
people with your nails?
Back, yeah.
Yeah, like I backhand this
Basically.
nigga in his nuts, and that nigga like I was like he went up like 3 different octaves, bro. Fell over, bro. Fucking the bus driver looks at me, bro. I look at him, bro. I was like, fuck, I'm ready to get another referral. Dude looks at me, he just goes, he smiles and gives me a thumb. I was like, oh man,
What
like,
bullshit
you know,
is that?
I'd kick these damn kids out of my bus 5 years ago if I could.
What is your weirdest bus stories?
this is like before I even knew about racism and shit like that. Like I was like dumb young. I was like 8. I'm on the bus. And, like this white kid was arguing with this one black kid. Like the white kid gets off the bus, gets off his bus stop, comes back. He says the N word with the hard R. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting there. I'm just bullying, bro. I didn't know what it meant, bro. A bus driver, like this nigga's face got red as fuck. He gets off. He's like, we do not use that word anymore. Like I'm sitting there. I was like, so what you mean to tell me is you used to use it. Like I was,
If you can't say it, I can't say it. It's no fair.
like no, like his mom like got out there and she was like screaming at him and shit like that. We was just sitting there at this bus stop. I was just sitting there like, bro, can I go home, bro? Like, I was like just sitting there. I was like, bro, I was like, what the fuck is happening, man?
I didn't have anybody drop the R. I just remember back in elementary school, there was like we always had like that one kid that was too hyped up, and everyone would like make him do shit because he was that kid.
Oh man,
I remember the bus was moving. He was like, you know, that giant
goat?
emergency went the goat.
yeah, the Billy Goat, the one nigga, wasn't his name like Kevin or something like that? It was back in middle school, bro. He used to like.
No, this is
jump off
elementary school.
Ah, shit.
It was.
yeah.
I remember it was that. So like, you know, the back of the bus, you always do those emergency drills. That big ass glass window. This kid was like, I'm gonna smack my head against this bitch, and everyone was like, do it. And he wasn't gonna do it. But he was like hyping everyone. He was like, "I'm about to fucking do it, bro!" And then I remember the bus driver just didn't give a shit. He just kept driving. And then he just hit the brakes, and the kid had his like hands spread out against the glass. It was like, bah! And just the stop of the bus hit his head against the glass, and then the glass went and like shattered, but like it was still there.
Damn.
And like it
webbed
broke
up.
on the inside where you can rub it. It wasn't like broken, but it like spider cracked across, and the kid just fell to the floor like concussion. He was just like fucking like a retard.
Oh man.
I was laughing so fucking
Hey,
hard.
them depot days was something different for
Yeah.
sure.
That was the
I
one thing I
hated
was
those
glad,
days.
bro. I never got.
There
to
was a
go to the
fight
depot.
every single day.
I got jumped at a depot. Me and my sister did at a fucking thing. They just didn't like us, and we got jumped. Just
Are you serious? You never told me.
I got in
that.
like 3 fights at the bus depot.
It was like these older kids. Yeah, I don't know if they're like older by like like elementary, middle.
One
or
time
like,
it was because somebody spit on like Danny and Chargie's sister. Beat the shit out of dude.
What's a bus depot? Like
It's basically
like you hop on the bus and then like okay, put it like this. You know
is
where
it
I
like
used to live.
You're on a bus and you have to hop on another bus.
Yeah, imagine like a
Yes, but
concentration.
think about you know where I used to live over in like Fern Creek area, okay, like where the Papa John's is. So I would get on the bus, go all the way to where Ramsey is, but I really went to school over by Moore. I went to Lure Elementary. It was kind of by Moore. I was like, so it'd take me 30 minutes because we go 15 minutes out of the way, then go 20-something minutes back to where I went to school. I was like, and then basically hundreds of kids were released off the bus. And everybody just you'd have to remember which other bus you had to go to. You have to remember your first bus number, your second bus number.
Shit got
And
wild.
in that passing between the first and second bus, hell breaks loose.
Like, is it just people being rowdy, or
Bro,
is
it's
it
like a
just
prison yard.
yeah, like pretty much like it's just like an empty lot. Pretty much empty lot. Like there's like a tumbleweed fucking passing by, and it's just like, beep, and the thing's just all open, and it's just fucking like a crowded hallway. Just there's so many fucking kids fucking
Bro,
running
when I
next to each bus.
When I tell you, bro, like the funniest thing I had at a bus, because I never had to use a bus depot, because like my parents took me, we like carpooled with like Timmy and Dane like for middle school, and like I rode the bus in elementary and high school, but fucking Chris, my brother Chris, he went to Newburgh, so he had to get on the depot. Like I'll never forget one day, like I was like, I think I was in the 4th grade or something like that. We had to go to the depot because this dumbass nigga was like literally just chilling at the depot. He had fell asleep, bro. Missed the second bus.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stories about that too. Kids just pass out and they're just stuck at a depot.
dude, I'd be fucking scared shitless.
Yeah, especially because I didn't have a phone until 8th grade. So like, if I was stuck in that depot, I was stuck. And we got a friend over here head posing with a bunch of Bud Light seltzers.
No, I'm in this UPS group chat.
Can't hear you. The mic's not.
I'm in this UPS group chat, and this dude Greg, bro, he just was like, a seltzer a day keeps the doctor away. He's drinking on a White Claw. I was like, so I had to send him the dominant seltzer.
Oh, I had White Claw. Those are fucking foul.
Yeah, but what is White Claw, bro? I wanted to buy some,
It's
but
for white women.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to buy a whole fucking case
White
just
people.
to try that shit.
That's true. I also steal them every once in a while from a white girl. They don't really taste like alcohol.
The only reason why I got
That's sad.
seltzers this time is because Peter wanted to drink some Mikes, and them shits are expensive as fuck.
I like
so-
seltzers, especially by the pool.
No, I just don't like the texture, like the spicy part of it, like the little fuzzy. It's just like it's not a flavor. It's just
That's what makes you know you're alive.
It's better than beer.
That's every
know when you're
single
alive.
alcoholic drink, though. Every single alcoholic drink is gonna bubble like that.
Not like that. It's
Actually-
like it reminds me of sparkling water rather than like a liquid.
That's really what it is. It's seltzer.
It's spiked
That's what I'm
sparkling
saying.
water.
So I'm saying like the sparkling. I hate sparkling water.
Bro, it reminds me of tonic water, bro.
Like
You
people-
ever have that shit?
Nah, like
Bro, there's this thing called tonic water. It's like when you get a stomach ache. I'll tell you this shit, like I've never had like drunk something that made me feel like I wanted to die. Like no, like it was like it's just so it's like it has such a gross ass taste. Like it tastes like death, ass cheeks, and motherfucking porcupine
We used to
neck.
clean with it at Graders. I was like, we used to clean with the it's flavorless, like what you were talking about.
Like, that
That's
shit's
how we
just-
clean our soda machine and
That
our ice
motherfucker
cream
was
stuff.
disgusting.
Perrier. People that drink Perrier deserve to be put in a chamber.
No,
and LaCroix.
oh, bro, when I worked at
Oh, LaCroix.
Bro, this
Is
man
that
Drake
what it
was
has
drinking Perrier. You remember? I was like, when he's sitting there, he's like, and the camera catches him. And he's
Who?
sitting there, bro, Drake. He was sitting there like
Oh, he
James
put
out of
him-
the NBA game, pouring that Perrier in his cup, and he was just like,
Ooh.
oop.
Bro, nah. When I tell you, like, I worked at fucking Costco, but I worked at like the rich white people Costco, like out in the fucking Middletown. First of all, I've never had so many people make me feel like I was just like a fucking peasant. Like, first of all, like the funniest thing, like they had me pushing carts one day, and like there was these fucking white teens like bopping to Mo Bamba in a fucking Porsche Cayenne.
Dude, I fucking hate that song.
Bro, I was
Parker-
fucking. They pulled up on me, bro, and like they had it thumping, bro. They pulled up, they saw my ass. Also, I looked at them, bro. They turned that shit down, bro. They rolled their windows up. I was like, yeah, motherfucker. But like when I tell you, like I fucking like we like what I had to do was like I worked part time, so I helped like the fucking one of the cashiers for a little minute, and then we went back to the back and stopped. Bro, they had fucking seltzer water on seltzer water on seltzer water on fucking coconut water on teas and anything that you wanted, bro. They had it canned, bro. I remember it was like, all right, go. I like that LaCroix shit that you was talking about, bro. Like I looked at it, I was like, bro, what the fuck is that? I was like, I feel like that's some shit like a fucking
like
middle-aged white woman
Flavored
would drink.
water.
It's
just,
like a West.
like people just
Western
like can't
type
just
thing.
handle regular fucking water.
It
Like
tastes like crap.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like people that try to like Mio and shit. Like
Hey,
those
Mio
flavors
was hard, bro.
Is
for
it?
a
I have to try because like I remember Labs Lime. Everything
You have
like
to put the right amount.
mixture wise, like
you gotta.
like shit like G Fuel or like anything mixture wise is just they don't have it just doesn't form to me.
It tastes different unless you can put your right amount in. Like this, like pre-workout stuff. When I first tried this pre-workout, I thought I was gonna throw up, and I put like it says you have to put a certain amount of ounces of water in it, but don't be off by like 5 ounces, bro. Just do what it says, or mix it up. Put some ice cubes in.
I tried some of my buddy Trent's like the pre-workout shit you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a special type that he gets, and or protein maybe. I can't remember what it was, but
Pre-workout tastes like a sweet tart.
he usually makes it into a
On
milkshake, right?
Yeah.
But
That's protein, probably.
but he said that the first time that he tried it, he just took a scoop of it and then just popped
Chugged
it.
Yeah, that's how you die.
Right.
Hey, bro, for
And
real.
he's like,
Scoop of the
since-
powder.
Yeah.
Kind of
See,
Take
retarded.
that shit to the noggin.
He was like, since I had to do it, you have to do it too. You know, so I tried it.
Should have
dude.
went up to him and put that egg in the cup.
That shit was fucking foul. I thought I was gonna cough it out like the cinnamon challenge shit.
Oh yeah,
you know?
because it's fucking powder. Why would you consume
I
that?
well, yeah, I was like, you know, my mouth was dry for the next like 5 minutes, trying to revive the spit buds. You know, like,
Bro, when
That's
I
fucking
tell,
awful. It just smells like you get like it clumps up and shit just in your mouth. That's
Oh
fucking
yeah, it's
awful.
terrible.
bro, when I tell you, see, I'm the opposite when it comes to pre-workout. Like, cause when I first started using it, it's like always the first bottle smacks. I'm like, damn, this actually ain't that bad. And it's like 2 days after, I'm like, ugh, bro, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, it just gets so nasty so quick. Like, usually what I ended up doing, bro, is like I would drink it on my way from work to go work out. I would literally pop it, I'd shake it up at work, bro, and just drink it the whole way. Like, I just straight chug it, bro. Like, you know, I'm going from work, bro, and I'm like I'm in my little ass car, bro, so I'm just like zipping through traffic, fucking pulling up with a motherfucking bottle of what the fuck, bro. I'm just sitting there like, whoop, whoop. I get a little light, bro. This lady's looking at me. She's like, what is that? I was like, ew. I rolled my window up. I was like, ugh, fucking white people. Oh my
God.
like she looked at me, but like she felt so like ashamed. I was like, yeah, nigga.
Bro, I found a cheat code. I drink like we're not sponsored yet, but we got it's C4 and it's like Arctic Freeze or something's the flavor. I thought it was gonna
Terrible.
be, and I put some like Powerade, this mixed berry Powerade in the blue one. I was like, the zero sugar though.
I wouldn't beat my kids with a packet
And
of C4.
It was fantastic.
Shit. What?
I was like, it was actually good. When I added some Powerade with the water, it was pretty good.
I don't know. I just don't think mixture shit's for me.
Bro, have you ever tell you one thing that y'all all need to go home and try? Well, you already home. Bro, go to the gas station.
Just finger your dick hole and see what it is.
Wait, what?
Go to the gas station. Get you a cup of ice. Don't fill it all the way up. Just fill it like halfway.
Yeah.
Get you a blueberry baby bottle pop, bro, and a bottle of Sprite.
Wait,
you
what?
crazy.
Wait, you should put a baby bottle bob.
Baby bottle
Dust?
pop, like the powder.
Yeah.
Mix it in, like put it on the ice.
This man's a
pour the Sprite
crackhead.
in it, bro. Stir it up real good.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie,
that
that sounds
sounds-
fire as fuck.
It's fucking.
Yeah,
it's
this man
fucking
Carl just
lovely.
found that
They
chip
make-
that was
they-
stuck on
that-
his shorts for about 5 minutes.
Hey, chill.
Yeah, that makes my teeth like ache in actual pain.
I ain't gonna lie, cause like every time I do it, I'm usually loaded. So like, fucking, you know, you feel everything like times 10 when you high, bro. It's like I felt that shit like sizzling in my mouth. I was just sitting there like, like fucking just enjoying myself. The first time I got high like by myself and like had to drive and shit like that, cause like I had got high a couple times, but like it was before I had my own car, so I didn't fucking like I never had to worry about driving home. I always just get myself dropped off. But I got high, bro. I was sitting at my house, bro. Like I put myself in this situation. I was fucking so high, and I was like, fuck. I want some fucking Walmart cupcakes, bro. What the like
fuck?
the fucking
If you
like
start
birthday
zoning
cake.
out, you're done for.
Bro, nah, like that's the thing, bro. I pull up, I like get in the car, bro. I start playing some music. I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, if these walls could talk, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, cool, everything's cool. I pull up to the light, bro. First thing I do, I'm sitting there like just I'm just like sitting there dazed as a motherfucker, bro. This fucking cop pulls up and looks at me. I'm like, oh god. I sit my chair up, bro. I'm just sitting there like, okay, act normal. You're not high. I turned around and said, hello, officer, and pulled off. That nigga like this nigga. First of all, this nigga like went 0 to 60 in like 2.5 milliseconds, bro. That nigga took the fuck over, bro. I was like, damn. I was like, tell he did not like my ass. But like, I get to fucking Walmart, bro. I'm walking around goofy as fuck, leaning and shit. I'm like, bro. I was like, these niggas know I'm fucked up. They probably know I'm fucked up, bro. Like, they just sitting there looking at me like, America, what are we coming to? Like, I get these damn cupcakes, bro. Dude looked at me, goes, bro, you know you could have went to self checkout. I was like, oh shit. He said, "Nah, bro, it's straight. I got you." I was like, thanks.
Like, why you
cuz."
gonna ask that question? Just fucking do it. He's there.
Like that's what I'm saying, bro. I put my shit on there. Like, yeah, you didn't have to come at me left. You know, tell me I could have just went somewhere else. But like, yeah, I get out to my car. I'm like, all right, mission accomplished. I go to eat him, bro. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go home. I'm sitting there like, fuck, how am I supposed to get home, bro?
I be showing up fried to UPS, and when I tell you like my soup, like he's younger than I am now. I just got a brand new one. I was like, it's not really like I guess it's not really your boss. I was like, but they make sure y'all don't mess up. I was like, he was like, yeah. He's like, we're going to have to go talk to, like, our actual boss today. He was like, go over some safety stuff real quick. And when I tell you, I had just, like, rolled up in a parking lot, like, had passed it to one of my other crew members. And we went and talked to this, like, guy that's actually, like, important. I was at least he was chill, but I stood, like, 20 feet away from him so he could give us his safety. We thought he was going to sit in the van. No.
Just tell him you're social distancing.
He opens the van up. He was like... It smells like McDonald's in here. I was like,
oh, man.
I said, it smells like what? He was like, yeah, let's just call it McDonald's. I was like, ah.
Oh, I see.
And then 10 minutes later, they go and talk to this kid, Anthony. He's not the only black guy on my crew, but of course they go and talk to him. Anthony was like, bro, I smoked like 2 hours before work. And I was like, I'm sorry. It was me. I was like, it was me. I was like, but that's messed up. Y'all went and blamed him. I was like, y'all are just as bad as me. I was like, because y'all went and blamed the only black guy in the van.
Bro, nah, my fucking... When first time, like, I've only went to work high like 2 times. The first time was the most beautiful thing ever because I worked in Moe's. Bro, I was loaded. I was on the line.
This man was drinking queso.
No, bro. Hey, for real, bro.
I forgot you worked at Moe's.
I was loaded. I was on the line, bro. I was making people laugh, bro. I got like 15 tips that night, bro. I was fucking. I walked
Good
out.
Shit.
Like I walked out that building with like $50 cash, bro.
Who did you work up there with? Because I remember I walked into Moe's one day.
It was everybody from Front Creek. It was from the band. It was me, Darian, Kendrick, Raphael. You might know him. He went to Ramsey. And Kendrick's sister, and like we all worked up there.
I walked into Moe's and Carl started the welcome to Mo. He was like, shit, it's Jared. Like, I was like, nah, go ahead, Phil. Welcome to Moe's. I was like, bro, I'm gonna need that for free. I was like, cause you didn't finish the welcome to Moe's sign when I walked in.
No, when I tell you that one thing I hate about working at food is like I give people discounts. Like I'll give you a 50% discount. I don't give a fuck. Like what they gonna do? Fire me? But like the thing is like,
you better show me love if I'm doing it.
But like no, my thing is like everybody would get fucked up. It's because they would come in, they would realize they're my friend, and they'd be like, so you're gonna give me a discount, like right out loud, like right in front of the manager. I'd be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like I felt so fucked up because like Jordan gave me like ice cream for free, like straight up for free. But like, you know, I can't like hand him like Penn Station food for free because that's just like fucking $20. So I was gonna give him a 50% discount. But like next thing you know, like he was like, yeah, so you're gonna give me a discount, right? I was like, fuck. My manager looks at me, he goes, you are, aren't you? And like we can give a friend discount, bro, for like 10%. But I was like, his shit came back. It was like $14. I was like, bro, if you had just been quiet, nigga, you could have slid out here for like $6.
There's this place I went to in Orlando. It was I think it was called Abracadabra or something like that. But they would make their ice cream like right in front of you, and they would like do the mixtures and stuff like that, and it'd be a liquid, and then they'd throw on some liquid nitrogen, freeze the fuck out of it, and then become ice cream right in front of your face.
I saw that shit.
That's tough.
It's the coolest shit I've ever heard. It was the coldest ice cream I ever
To
had.
our new employees at Graders, we had like the liquid, stuff in like a container kinda, and if you put your head in it and like inhaled,
you get high as fuck.
It would burn inside
in
of
a good
your
way.
lungs and in your your chest and stuff. It would just sit there and burn, and we used to do it to everybody. Oh my god.
Did you ever what if you went up and saw them open up a container to refill the nitrogen whatever the fuck you just said? What's it called? Liquid nitrogen?
Liquid nitrogen.
And he opened up, he saw 3 children just frozen in solid block of ice, and they closed the door.
Hey,
it wasn't me.
It's not my problem. Hey, at that point, it's not my problem. That's not my jurisdiction.
I'd question.
You see their eyes move still. They look at you and they close the door.
I'd question what the ice cream was made out of at that point. Be like, is this little kid ice cream or something?
I mean, if it slaps, it slaps.
She reaches back in there, breaks off an arm and chops it up on the thing.
Nigga breaks out. No, he takes out a pinky real quick. Yo, is that a pink? She's like, oh, what's that? Nah, fucking. I remember my thing at Moe's. We had this giant ass walk-in fucking freezer, bro. This bitch was that's where we kept all our produce and our fucking queso. I remember Bro, this customer, bro, dude was like fucking. This nigga was on something, bro. My nigga was like, I was back there chopping some chicken, bro. Like I fucking just pulled it off the grill. They told me to chop it in the back because they're like, yeah, we don't want people staring at you. Cut yourself. I was like, damn, I ain't gonna cut myself. But like, I'm back here chopping some chicken, bro. Nigga just walks straight in. I'm like, looks at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing back here? Next thing you know, bro wholeheartedly slips into the motherfucking freezer, bro, and the door just goes, boom, and fucking shuts on that nigga. Next thing you know, we like, I didn't think nothing about it. I didn't pay no mind to it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there chilling, bro. Like, I take the chicken out, put it on the line, bro. We were a little busy, bro. We getting people out, bro. It calms down, bro. About 20 minutes later, me and fucking Kendrick, he sent me and Kendrick to go do the trash. We go out, we hear a thud. We said, what the fuck is that? Open up the freezer, bro. This nigga's been standing in the freezer for 30 minutes, bro. Just chilling in there. I said,
Dude, he could have died.
Like, no,
Did you not know
really,
there's a
like,
door
really,
handle in the
he
bottom?
could've.
nah, bro. It wasn't like a deep freezer. Like,
Oh,
no,
you're
like,
talking about like the fridge, like
a
what they
big
have
ass
at the store where like, you put the milk and stuff
yeah,
in.
like a big
Oh.
ass
I used to work
refrigerator.
in one of those and save a lot, but if you was in there for too long, bro, you start getting a little chilly. I'm not
Like,
gonna
bro.
lie to you, but I go in there and hide sometimes when I didn't want to do it. Hey, the milk's looking a little low. Let me poke a hole in one of these real quick. And
That's what, nah, bro.
replace it.
First time I ever seen somebody like an adult cuss, like just get the fuck, like just get pissed, bro. I was in elementary school, and it was our janitor. Her name was Miss Angel. She was cool as fuck, bro. But like somebody had went into the bathroom, like because the way our bathroom worked is we had a big ass privacy wall because like it was stupid, like they built it stupid as fuck. They had all the urinals like lined up straight in front of the door, like so you walk in past the door, but you could see them. They had this big ass privacy wall. Some kid had went around the wall and like pressed his ass against the wall and just shit. Just like
Dude.
fucking just let it rip. And I come out of lunch. I'm just sitting there like, all right, I just ate my graham crackers. I, about to shit on myself for the first time. I see her like throwing a broom down. Like, no, I'm not cleaning that up. He's like, oh, please, we don't have any other janitors. He's like, they purposely put they ass. There's no way that was an accident. They're like, she had to back his ass up and press his ass cheeks against the wall and shit on that shit.
That shit, that must have been like smeared, like it was like
it was the foulest of things. Cause me and my niggas, bro, we all slipped in the bathroom to get a look at it. It was like, ugh.
Slipped on it.
But like, we was like, fucking, oh, no.
You
There was
walking
a little
slid
pile
across the
of
room.
Shit, like, bro, it looked like a little pile of raccoon shit, bro, just chilling in the corner. I was like, nah, man. I was like, come on,
Can
bro.
we all agree that the kids that used to pull their shorts down to their knees when they were peeing in the urinal are now in
They're
prison?
alpha. Yeah.
No, they're in prison.
No, them
Bro,
niggas
you
is
used
a
to
different
be-
breed.
I remember
And,
it,
bro,
like,
you was fully grown, bro, with your ass cheeks out while you peeing in a urinal.
I saw the
bro.
biggest
Come on,
fucking
now, you
palest
grown.
like brown kid shaped kid fucking they pull it down to his fucking ankle. But I remember this one black kid that like elementary school. I remember I was doing my thing at the urinal and he came out and I remember he pulled it out and I was like, whoa, he has a cock too. And then I remember he pulled his shirt like above his belly and he had an Audi and I was like, holy fuck, he has two dicks. And I was so fucking lost. It was like his belly button was bigger and I was like, what the fuck? I was so
His belly button was bigger.
Yeah, his belly button Audi came out farther than his dick, and I was just like, I probably shouldn't be
hurtful.
talking about Child's dick back then, but it was just, I was fucking mesmerized. I was like, whoa, you can have two dicks? That's cool as fuck. Jerk off your stomach and shit.
Bro,
Uh,
first time I saw an Audi, bro, it was my fucking it was my niece. Like she was a baby. Like I was fucking like 12, and like they told me like, hey, can you take her inside there? I was like, I'll be in there in a second. I'm gonna change her. I was like, all right, cool. I go in, I lay her down, and like she's like, yeah. She's like, hey, can you just go ahead and she's like, you just go ahead and take her shirt off. I was like, all right, cool. I take her shirt off, breast stain full. I said, I thought she was a girl. I was like,
You had an Audi?
Like, yeah, she had an Audi, bro. I was like, I thought she was a girl, bro. I was like, bro, I remember my sister told me, she came back and she told me like when my nephew used to play football, like he went and pissed over in the bushes, and like while he was standing there with his dick out, bro, she came over, pulled her shirt up, and pulled her belly button out, and she said, "Look, I'm doing it too." I was like, "Oh,
I mean, she gets it. She's cool. See, if I was the mother and I saw the thing, I'd grab a pair of scissors and chop that shit off so quick.
Nah, nigga, that's something you need like a cleaver or something like
Like a
that.
hedge
You need that-
clippers?
you
the
need-
belly button.
Yes, bro. Like
you gotta
she had-
scoop that out with a spoon.
Nah, she had a whole glizzy in her belly button.
Bro, I don't like anything touching my like the inside of my belly button.
That's
at
no,
all.
bro. Hey,
Like I do not enjoy that. Like anything that touches my belly but or goes in my belly, but no.
no, I remember what's it called, bro. Nigga, so he's like, yes, he's like, so you finger bitch in a belly button. What would I do? I said, nigga, I don't know, probably make her stomach upset. Nigga, what the fuck you thinking about?
Yeah, what if you're fucking a chick and she reaches inside her belly button, pulls out like a gem? What would you
I
do?
swear I'm ready to elbow her.
Hey, bro. I'm ready. I'm gonna sit there and be like, nah, you gotta go. It was like,
Yeah, she pulled out a free gym. You told her to
She
leave.
pulls out some belly button lint and eats it.
Yeah, but it's like it like compacted so hard due to pressure. It's like diamond.
All right, end it.
Thank you for joining, friends. Who are you guys again? Why are you in my house?
Wait, what?
Who are you guys again? Introduce you just one more last time. Goodbye.
Your boy Carl, or Griff.
Big Larry.
Carl, aka Glizzy Master. We got Parker.
That's me. I'm Parker.
And
you know
then
me.
Jared on the beat.
Jared on
What's
the beat.
poppin'?
Jared from State Farm.
See you
Yes,
guys
sir.
next
I'm not
time.
wearing khakis.
Goodbye.
Adios.